It's too bad this vertical stream can't see the countdown. I should try to fix that at some point. Seems like a good idea, but... Why does my computer seem so laggy? Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AKAAWOL, and we are back once again with the project they're calling the Granny Square Bag, and I'm joined by my lovely wife Mandy, and yeah. Wait, I'm missing something in the chat. You guys have been busy and I missed it. Wait, you can hear the music?
Yeah, wait. Rainbow can.
Rainbow can hear. Rainbow's ears are like, wow.
So question, when did you start the Granny Square Bag?
Oh, that's a good question. Gosh. I can't even tell you how many weeks ago it's been. It's been quite a while though, right? Like sometime in January, I think.
Okay, so yeah, it's definitely after November.
Oh yeah. I go take a look at this real quick. I think I know how to know that. Content live. Let's yes, so February it was this one. Let's see, January 19th. Yeah, still this. It might have been a while. Hang on, let's try January. Why is that one not numbered? 169 wasn't numbered. Let's try January 5th. Open a new tab. Yeah, so January 5th. Wow, it might have been. Let's try December 15th. Fortunately, I add little things. No, it doesn't say anything about the Granny Square Bag in that. So, let's try this one. Yeah. So late December's didn't mention anything about the Granny Square Bag. It's early January that it starts. So my guess is it was early January's.
Yeah, so basically the point is that Kathleen wouldn't have been here since before the time change. Oh, so right. She didn't know that,
the times do change
for time us. Of year, the time of stream will be different.
So I turned the music down. Yeah, can Rainbow still hear my music? We had to go through a different method of doing this, so now the bot should work. You guys are welcome to try that out. But in order to get the bot to work, I had to sacrifice my music and play it off of a speaker next to me, but I have to keep it down low enough that the mic doesn't pick it up. And we thought that looking at the little graphs bar things on the side, that you would not be able to hear it because the bars weren't moving. But apparently, Rainbow's got that supersonic hearing. Okay, cool. Did you hear something? Could something be my voice? That's something. No? You can hear what through Discord?
I hear your voice through Discord more than I do through YouTube, so I can't hear the music.
Oh, I see. I was very confused. I'm like, you're the only one that should be able to hear me through Discord.
Hence, I'm not. When you ask me if I hear the music, I'm like, no.
Right. Gotcha. I thought Rainbow was implying that she was listening to me via Discord, and I was wondering how that was possible.
It's Rainbow. Duh.
I guess.
She has talents.
She has special powers. Wait. What is this from? Oh. That was a string that was supposed to get cut a while back. And like, suddenly one string in here that just does not seem to fit in with anything else. I'm like, that ain't right. What the heck? All right. So, cool things this week. We noticed that time zones have happened, and that messed up Mandy watching her tennis games. That was kind of hilarious. We got a new toy that I'm having a lot of fun with. Check this out. This is a gravity timer. If I turn it on, it will the time will be based off of whatever number's on the top. I can turn it down, rotate it, and see, 10 minutes. Turning it down turns it off. Although, if you have it going and you turn it upwards, it pauses it. So it responds based on the gravity of which way you're turning it. I love this thing because I've been using it to schedule myself little breaks. And it turns out that working like a maniac for 3 hours straight does not necessarily make for more work getting accomplished than doing a 30 minutes of work and then a 5-minute break and then 30 minutes of work and a 5-minute break. It turns out that those little breaks actually make things get done faster or more or less stressful. And it's pretty cool. I was actually really surprised at how mentally more relaxed I am when I give myself these little breaks. And I'll get, I'm like, wow, I got 10 minutes. What am I doing? Because I've been giving myself 10-minute breaks. I end up getting up, do some stretches, get something to drink, whatever, and then go back to work, after my 10 minutes is up. And it feels really awesome. So I definitely recommend this. It's a little silly thing that we found on AliExpress. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's definitely put me in a better headspace. Even today, I was working on a lot of crazy stuff. And, whoa. something happened and my chat wasn't going. It suddenly said I had 51 messages to catch up on. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So yeah, $10 for the timer. Yeah, it was well worth it. Yeah, I misread things all the time. You'll never guess what subtitles keeps coming up as.
I'm afraid to ask.
For some odd reason, I missed the L.
Of course you do.
Oh, yeah. It's so funny. My thing that brings in the chats from both sides. Apparently, that little star thing, it can't do that. It's got like a broken image for it. That's kind of weird. I looked up at it. I was like, why does it look like a little page with a little folded dog ear on the page? So I looked at the regular chat and then saw it was reads with the star. Please. You were the cutest little Yoda I think we've ever seen. Did you share the image with the girls?
Not yet, on my way.
Well, you can put it in Discord.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want it all over the internet, you know.
That's true, I guess. I'm kind of curious when this bag gets started now that you guys have got my brain on that. Oh, you guys didn't try the bot yet. I just want to make sure that the bot actually makes sound effects, because you guys couldn't hear them last time. Did it work? Oh, Honeycut, you are lucky that you don't feel them. I hate sleeping on my left-hand side because the back of my earring pokes me. Drives me insane. So the 8-ball doesn't work. How is that? Yeah, that's
Feeling okay. I'm a robot. I don't have feelings,
Oh, there it is.
but thanks for asking.
Could you hear it?
Yeah.
I could hear it.
Are you a pixel? Because you brighten up my screen.
Oh God, he's flirting with Rainbow again. Oh, so also this week we went to a tech show. That was a lot of fun. Loud as hell though. That's the only drawback to these things, is everybody wants to get noticed, so everybody has to outdo the volume of the booth next to them. So you get these people who are like talking into the mic and just blowing it out these huge speakers, and that part is awful. But there was a lot of interesting stuff to look at. There was a lot of cool, like, office chairs, and how we see these things were like clotheslines that like extend down from the ceiling to become shorter. And it's like, well, that's great if you're not 6'4" like I am. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Saw a device I'm going back tomorrow to get that, for the most part, I'm buying a piece of hardware because it will unlock some software, and it will allow me to actually finally get the stream to where I can listen to my music in the headphones and you guys won't be able to hear it, and you'll be able to hear the bot and hear Mandy, and all the things will all come together really beautifully because this device will unlock certain software things and stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Plus, it's going to give me extra buttons to poke around while on the stream, which that can always lead to other mayhems. And you know, because like I can push this button and it just reminds you guys that you shouldn't break me. Boys and their buttons, yeah. Oh man, that brought back a memory from my youth when I was just a little guy. I wanted the headboard of my bed to be filled with switches, to be able to on and off lights and on and off music, and I wanted buttons and knobs and dials all over it. I wanted to find new reasons to have buttons and knobs, just so that way the whole headboard. I think I had seen something from NASA and basically wanted that kind of control panel on the headboard of my bed. Of course, I never got it. Possibly also why I thought that I might want to grow up to be an electrician, because then I could finally learn how to get all the buttons and switches and stuff. But yeah. Oh, that was weird. There was a strange noise from upstairs, and then a delayed reaction as Mandy's mic had picked it up. So if you have an allergic reaction to metal, and I can tell you this from personal experience, it's probably not gunmetal that you have a problem with, it's nickel. And the actual term for this is called nickel dermatitis. And it has to do with your body having an allergic reaction, because possibly, and how I got mine, was putting in cheap earrings while the hole was still healing. And the metal gets into your body recognizes it as foreign, gets all freaked out and whatever. So I can't wear costume jewelry at all. It has to be either surgical steel or pure silver, the 929, whatever the 9 something is, or 14 karat gold or better. Anything outside of those will make me break out like poison ivy. And that was from a really, really, really long time ago. And yeah, it took me a while to find out what kind of caused it and what it really is. So it's nickel dermatitis. Yeah. And see, nickel is in a whole lot of things because it's a cheap way of making 925. That's it. It's a cheap, effective metal for making stuff stronger. So like silver is really, really soft. So in order to make it stronger, so it doesn't get all bent out of shape and everything, they add nickel because it's cheap and it works. But then it also makes me break out. So yeah. If you have gunmetals and those kind of things, it's just probably nickel dermatitis. See, look at that. We can learn about knots and adding strings and doing cool stuff, and we can learn about, you know, metal allergies. why everybody likes to hate on Nickelback. I don't think I know more than a couple of their songs, but those songs aren't bad, so I don't know. Yeah, the cheapest concert is 50 cents with Nickelback. Also, recently, there was a thing about 50 Cent in the newspaper in Malaysia, and they actually gave the ringgit amount of how much 50 Cent would be. Like, that's his nickname, not an actual dollar amount. But they were like $1.50 ringgit or something like that. And it was like, what? Why would you put? It just didn't make any sense. It was crazy. Yeah. Yeah, gunmetal is yeah. I got worried about having a gunmetal finish on one of my razors, and because when shaving, your face is kind of sensitive or whatever. Turns out it's not so bad, but yeah, it's totally a thing. So at some point last week or the week before, I guess it was last week, I was adding in some of those longer gray strings, but I don't know where or how I was kind of going about it. And so like, I guess it was week before last because I didn't do it last week because I wasn't sure where it was. But this week for sure, I have to add in gray string. It's been crazy. Yeah, bronze is a whole mix of stuff. Usually he's got copper, which would make it soft, so nickel will probably strengthen it. I know that because we have bronze door or brass doorknobs has copper because copper kills germs, and that's how they try to keep everybody from getting sick, is make it so that way germs can't live on the doorknob because we all touch them. Oh, we got a new subscriber. I don't even have my... Do I have an out... I don't have a thing to plug it in. Oh. Maybe I can plug it into this. Well, cool. We have a new subscriber. That usually means the printer comes on, but I didn't even turn the printer on earlier. Kind of forgot about it. Let's see if we can get it to print. All right. Finally threw that diamond. Well, almost. Yeah. Yeah, my new craft, that's exactly why. Because those of us who have metal allergies all know that it's nickel. And, yeah. Another thing you can look for is where it says hypoallergenic. That also pretty much means it's safe, but yeah. Yeah, it has to be greater than 14 to be nickel free. That's the whole significance to the necklace that I want to get fixed. I have a necklace that's in Mandy's care that I want to get repaired. It was the first necklace I bought for myself, and it was a big deal because it was expensive, because I needed it to be real gold. While my friends were getting stuff at like Hot Topic and crazy cool, you know, weird crazy stuff, like, you know, something that looks like it came out of like an Ozzy video. I couldn't wear any of it because I would break out, because everything at Hot Topic was really, really cheap. And so I saved up a bunch of money from my, like, one of my first jobs, and I got myself a cool necklace. I still have it. It's gold. All right, now I need to change out the colors again. So we got yellows over here, greens over here. Oh, that's too close to that. Yeah, so these are kind of like the last of the colors that I'll be doing. So I'm gonna have to be kind of cautious as to picking the colors because I don't want to cut more string for this. And suddenly I'm feeling like I don't have enough desk space. Hang on. Oh, that's so weird. It's playing a song that it played just a little while ago. My my Spotify is like stuck in a weird. That's so weird. Man, it's not like I don't like Eminem or whatever, but they just played this exact song in the last 30 minutes. Yeah, let me find my let's try this. Okay. So this is the inner color. In this case, this will be the darker blue. Oh, so this week because we have the bot working and everything else is working except for my music. The other thing we're missing out on is normally I have all of your lovely comments all like messaged into my ear. Like I get to hear a robot read them off to me. And sometimes it's a little bit hilarious because the bot doesn't necessarily read it quite right. But this week we don't have the bot, and that's part of the whole reason why the music isn't, the same for me. Nothing seems to be right. So I'm missing a bit of what's going on in the chat here. And I'm sorry. I'm also kind of, because I'm concentrating really hard on trying to not make a mistake, because it seems like every time when I first come back to this, it just takes me a while to get back on board with swapping up the colors. Wow, these two colors are really close to each other. Yeah, go ahead and change them. Yeah, no, not mistake. Well, so yeah, not wearing nickel does suck. I totally get it because like there's a lot of neat things that might have it, but you'll find that nowadays more than ever there's enough stainless steel alternatives where you can get cool looking jewelry that isn't going to make you break out. Like my ring is stainless steel with opal. And then this one is stainless steel and it spins. And that's not tarnishing, that's a tattoo. I have a tattoo of a ring. Really? Yeah, for me, the reaction I get, it looks like poison ivy. I break out in a horrible rash that is just absolutely itchy and awful. And once I have the rash, it's hard for it to go away. But usually I'll notice it's starting to get a little funny feeling, and I'm like, nope, that's it for that. Wait, did I do this right? Let's go to the next one. Yeah, that is pretty interesting. I wonder if there's something different about our setup here today as to why I got the notification that we had a new subscriber. It seemed like last week there was no notifications and there was a bunch of new subscribers. So I wonder if there's something different going on there. Darkness. Definitely take it. Okay, I'm going to add some gray here. These outer ones are going to need to get changed. I better do it now. Oh, who's going? Oh, menu code. Good night, menu. Angus? Hello, Angus. Ah. David Bowie just played, and now I want to watch Lambeth again. Yeah. Got a whole desk full of bobbins here. There's just string everywhere now. There's just so much string because there's so much, like they're doubled up because there's the old one and the new one in here. And so like it just seems like so much string. So now I have nice long grays. Get rid of, snip off this little short one here. A gray tuxedo cap? Is that the kind that has a little bit of white that makes them look all dressed up? And okay, so now this square. So we're replacing orange with something. We got pinks to the side and a light dusty pink. So I could get away with doing this bright one. Got green here. So we don't want to do this one or this one. The orange to this is not that much of a contrast, or this. We could do this now with the green. I think I'm going to change this. Swapped around a few, put the greens down with this one and the blues here, so I'll use this. What time is it? 11. It's a fun color. It's kind of more on the pink spectrum. We have a section in our Discord server where people can share pictures of their pets. So, yeah, if you want us to see how cute your cat is. So pink for that one. Okay, so this is the darkest. That'll be the... I think I'm swapping up two colors again. Darn it. I accidentally lift out the little spacer and I don't like these little boxes where you can pull out the dividers. I mean, I get it's kind of cool, but like, where are you supposed to keep the dividers if you take them out? Cool. Dark brown in the middle. This blue. Yeah, I want to see two. Hang on. Let me get this string in. All right. Discord, where is it? Aw. It's so cute. Like, all of his paws are white. It's so cute. So somehow this gray was one of the ones that was already changed out. So this is one of the ones from a few weeks ago. So I did not have to change that. That's nice. All right. And so swapping out these colors is definitely something of a trick. Like you kind of have to put them on a certain way in order to get them to not be visible. And just takes a lot of effort. Another bad night around the vertical stream. At a little over an hour, we've only had 66 views. It kind of makes me wonder if it's even worth doing. The last few times.
Yeah, then occasionally you get the thousands.
Yeah, right? Yeah, when you get all the views, like I guarantee you, like out of the thousands, there might only be 5-10 people who are like, wow, this is interesting. I would like to learn more. But at least there's like 5 or 10 new people that get to see it. Like that's, to me, that makes it kind of worth it. But if you're only going to get 100 views, you know, the odds are going to be that maybe nobody really wanted to see it, or, you know, I mean, I guess if it adds one subscriber, you know, if one more person says, wow, that's something interesting I'd like to learn, I guess that would be worth it. But
we did get one subscriber, and that's probably from the Vert stream.
Well, that's a possibility. Hard to say. So few people over there. Let's. I mean, I don't want to sound greedy about it, but it does seem like it would be nice to find my people out there, people who are into making stuff, have a love for the string and the knots, or maybe might find a little interest in how is it done. All right, so we've changed the colors to these two ones here, and now I can do the diamond inside this. And as I do the diamond inside this one, I don't have to leave the end open, because this will be the last row. We're finally down far enough in this bag that there's light at the end of the tunnel. To hit the stage, adrenaline rushing through my veins. I see you're still kicking ass. So, if anybody's checked the schedule, I'm basically scheduled to be off tomorrow. But that's because I'm going to get the hardware to be able to stream better. There is a remote possibility that I will come home and want to test it out. And so if you suddenly see a live stream pop up, it's probably not me making stuff. It's probably me trying out sounds and things. Honestly, it's going to be too bad. I might have to try to like talk Rainbow into joining if we do test it out, because Mandy couldn't hear the music, but Rainbow's got those killer headphones or something. I don't know, or supersonic ears. Yeah. So tomorrow is the last day of the IT show. So I'm going down and getting this thing. It's an Elgato Stream Deck. And when I get back from there, I'm going to try to test this thing out and see whether or not I can make everything work better. If you're free, you could help test it out and see if it's awesome. It should solve all my problems, which is got me really excited. Plus, Elgato's got some really cool extra things that it can do. So I'll be able to actually have volume control where, like, if a particular song is quiet, I can turn up just that volume alone and leave the rest of the stuff for the stream the way it is, which would be so cool. So yeah, tomorrow will be about playing with new toys. That probably will go on throughout the rest of the week as well, like as I kind of find my footings with the new toy. Cool. I'm not gonna lie, you kind of blew my mind when you mentioned the fact that you heard System of a Down. I'm like, how? It's so quiet over here. Like, I'm having fun. I now have a list of music playing that is a lot of stuff that I can kind of sing along to. So, just had a little bit of Motley Crue there a minute ago. Really? It's so here's the setup. To my left and a little bit behind me is a Google Home device, and it's playing the music at I would say a pretty low volume. And my microphone is up and to the right of me, like up above my head. And it's not a super strong mic. Could move it further away. Okay, can you guys still hear me clear?
Softer.
Can you still hear the music though? Yeah, I don't know how Rainbow can hear it. It's what blows my mind. Is it's so quiet. But okay, cool. Yeah, being able to change mic sensitivity is another thing that the little knobs on the device will be able to allow me to do. I'll have to, like I said, I'll have to take some time to play around with it and learn how it works. But that was one of the things that they were talking about, was that it should be able to do. To be continuous. Hey, Tammy's. Hello. Awesome. Yeah, it's been a pretty good week. We were just talking about the fact that we went to an IT show, and I'm all excited about some new hardware I'm getting for the stream. Yeah, I've got Rainbow has gaming headphones. I have headphones that are made for recording music. They're like stupid crazy sensitive, and yeah, I suppose I would have been able to check my own audio if I could route the music out instead of in my earphones. Run it to the headphones. I feel like I got Bluetooth right now. I can't remember when we decided that we should have a good set of headphones. I think it was back when I was trying to get the audio fixed, that we were having some trouble with the different video quality sounds and stuff. And somebody told me that I needed to look into it, so I went to a music store that sells like electric guitars and that kind of stuff, and told them that, you know, I'm not a super audio whatever kind of dude, but that I was interested in being able to hear what, you know, the sound quality of my videos, and they gave me, it wasn't the cheapest set, but it was the lower end of what they said, that they would be still high enough quality that I would be able to tell any kind of nuances. I'm not such an audiophile kind of guy that I could tell you the model number, and it's not like a Bose or, you know, one of the big name brand things. It could be a kind of famous brand. I wouldn't know. Yeah. But that said, I love the headphones I have in right now. So the headphones I'm wearing right now are, oh, what are they called, honey? Is it It's not Aftershock. What is it?
Aftershock.
Is it Aftershock? The headphones are Bluetooth ones. Mm-hmm. So like they don't go in the ear. They're bone conducting. And so I can hear the sound, like the radio playing in the room, because there's nothing plugging up the ear hole. But I can hear my wife, you know, just fine when she talks. So it kind of really works out really, really well. Or like if I go down to the city, I can be listening to music, but still listen out for like sounds around me in case, you know, somebody's gonna knock me down or something's going on or whatever. Hey. Hello, just string things. For the most part, this should start getting a little faster now that we're getting near the end of it. I don't have to change out strings. I got these two. Those will be the two that goes this way. Yeah, I don't have to change out more strings. Oh, right. America's with the daylight savings has made the time easier. Nice. Thank you, Timmy's. It's coming along really, really well. Oh, it's puzzle time. My alarm just went off to tell me to take meds, which just happens to coincide with puzzle. Yeah, it is. Wait, I get the applauding in my ears. Did you guys get to hear the applause? Why is... Did you guys hear the whole wow and the applause and all that stuff? It plays in my headphones, but I didn't see the meters going crazy. So I can't tell if it worked or not. Well, happy for your meds. Sad that my computer is not making the sound effects. So yeah, it says wow, and then like a whole auditorium of people start applauding and going crazy and woohooing and stuff. Hanika, I think you're lagging behind, sweetheart. The puzzle's been solved. That would explain the odd move earlier. Wait, how can you guys hear the bot and not hear the applause? They come from the same source. Now I'm really confused. Yeah, sometimes advertisements and stuff make you guys lag behind a little bit, so you can have to hit a thing. Foliage is definitely a way to get your strings in a bunch. So this diamond that I'm working on right now is the length of the bag. Like this is it. It doesn't go any further than this. There'll be 2 more squares that are added here that go underneath and not to the other side. But yeah, this is basically it, which is really exciting. Yeah. It's got to rotate it around a bit. Put my divider thingy back in and then re-clamp it down. So I can finish this square and then do this one. So I'm just using binder clips to hold it to this piece of plastic here. It does seem a little silly to have to add in the gray considering how close we are to the end, but the strings are really super short. They will run out like halfway through the next thing, so I have to do it. I have to pick up the bobbins again. I changed out the last strings, kind of cluttered up my desk. Yeah, we're a couple weeks away from being done. Or a week, maybe. Next week? I don't know. We're really close. Why does it have to be annoying? Why does it have to be an annoying bag? That I am cool with the whole get Kevin to make one, but why does it have to be annoying? I'm done with annoying for a little while. I want to be sane. I don't. I live in a land of no foliage. I can still work really hard on something and not be annoying. my god. If you look up tiny phones on AliExpress, oh my god, they have phones. If you want a tiny phone, they got you covered. They've got some that are barely bigger than like a Zippo that can actually like do calls and do things with, like, crazy stuff. Mandy Beitler sent, "Don't break the Kevin, please." It bothers me that it's in my voice. And Spotify's kicking out songs I'm absolutely just, oh man, that's so old school. Oh, hi Lily, and bye. Sorry, I didn't see the thing. It's I'm so focused on the knots, missing out on my chat. I'm sorry. Trying really hard to get some of this done. I would really like to have this bag done before my wife gets her new phone, so then she'll want to use this all the time.
You haven't set up the strap yet.
Oh, that's true. Do you remember how many strings were in the loops? I'm guessing it's a bunch.
But on second thought, maybe I should wait for you to finish the bag before I start on the loop. That way I can build the loop into the bag.
Huh? I have no idea what you're concocting, but it sounds diabolical. Yeah, just string things. Those phones from AliExpress and Temu, they just look so crazy cool. If it weren't for the fact that like my eyesight isn't what it used to be, like I used to be able to see the fine print on things, used to make like other people who had average sight go, "What, really?" But I can't do that anymore. And so, yeah, it would be really troublesome for me to have a phone that I can't read whatever's on the little teeny tiny screen. Other than that, I love the notion of having a phone that can, easily fit in a pocket or go into whatever. Like, that'd be awesome.
Two hours later.
Yeah.
You two related?
Oh, yes, we are. I'm the guy tying the knots, and the other one is my wife. That's funny. Yes, we are related. She helps me like that, where I've not been noticing the comments coming from the vertical stream. So thank you. She helps out because I get so focused on my work that I don't look up from the string to see that things are going on in the chat. Ooh, 13 years.
What?
What? You holy. Oh, thank you very much there, Chaotic. Wait, just string things. You lost the clipboard with your thing? Tell me you found it somewhere. There was so much done already. No, I am better than that. Well, not really, but I've been tying knots for a really long time, so I get it. So I'm originally an American, but I now live in Singapore with my wife. So it's like, what time is it? It's just a little bit past midnight here. Where are you at, Chaotic? I bet you at the time that you put the thing underneath the couch, you were thinking it was a really good storage place away from the dog and stuff. Probably made a lot of sense in the moment. It's the safe place. Yeah, Singapore's awesome. I'm from New Delhi. Cool. I just recently saw that India is my #2 country for viewership. That USA is the majority of the views, and that India was second. And I had no idea I had a following in India. So yeah, no, we are going to go in a couple of years when for my wife's birthday. The plan is to go. Well, it wouldn't necessarily be New Delhi,
Not
though,
New
right?
Delhi though. Uh,
She wants to go up in the
bucket
mountains
list is
where the
Darjeeling.
yeah, up where the tea plantations are. My wife is a big tea drinker. I'm a coffee drinker personally, but my wife loves tea, so she would like to go to where the plantations and stuff are. Yeah. Well, a few years back, my wife took me to Bobador for my birthday, so I could go see one of the things that was on my bucket list, that huge Buddhist temple thing. And so for her birthday, the plan is to go to India. If we can save up enough. Well, so my wife and I met through Facebook. That's kind of a long story in itself. But after long distance relationship for 3 years, we worked out the idea that it was better for me to come to Singapore than for her to go to the U.S. Just she has more family here. I didn't have that much family to leave behind, so it just kind of all made sense that I came here instead, and I love it here. It's I've never wanted to go back since I've been here.
Make that you want to go back less and less.
Yeah. Yeah, as things keep progressively getting worse in the U.S., I am more encouraged to want to stay right where I am. Oh, thank you. We're an awesome pair. You know, in the 13 years of marriage, we've never had a fight. Kind of amazing, if you ask me. That's funny. Not looking to adopt just now. We still like the idea of traveling. No, I bought the ukuleles for myself. That's pretty good ice there. One is a guitar lele, which is 6 string, but the ukulele size. That was made for me by a guy in Indonesia. I made him a bag for his flute. So if you can imagine something about 30, 35, 34 inches. I can't remember exactly, but a really long tube-like bag that I made out of knots like this for him. And he made me that guitar thing. And I can't play it to save my life, but I still love that having it. So it's up on the wall. And then I have a couple of ukuleles. Not very good at playing them. I've been meaning to take some time. I keep saying when I get it far enough ahead in the videos, I'll do it, but yeah, we'll get there one day. So this is the area that we're working on right now is leading into the last and final rows, which really does have me very excited about this. The fact that this thing will finally be over with. I wonder if it's harder right now for Americans to go to Korea when you got Johnny Somali going and doing stupid things and ending up, you know, breaking laws and all that kind of stuff. Kinda makes America look pretty bad. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you go to, yeah, that would work out really awesome. Somebody that could tell us where to go and know where stuff is. Yeah, I can't speak any other languages at all. I can I can say thank you, order a coffee. Um, oh, cool. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I have not tried to learn Chinese or any other. Yeah, it's not. Oh. So I'm kind of indecisive. So I can either go over and start working on the next one once I'm finished with this diamond, or I could do the diamond here that we just changed out the colors for, so that way I know where the base is supposed to be because it's changed out the colors. Like none of the other colors are getting changed. So like it would kind of make sense to do, I don't know. Because it only needs 2 squares to make the base of it. The corners taper inwards, and then 2 squares go into the diamonds on the other side. So chaotic. Do you tie knots? Are you into this kind of stuff, or you just stumbled into this and thought it was cool? Oh, cool. It's a fun hobby, and if you get your string from something like AliExpress, it can be really cheap to get started practicing, like making bracelets and stuff, and then eventually work yourself up into these kind of big chaotic messes. My whole channel is about teaching people how to tie the knots and what kind of cool stuff they can make with it. Right, I can see that. It's a little bit like that, except for like knitting and crocheting. If you tear some of it, it can come unraveled. This stuff, because it's all made out of knots, it'll only unravel until the next knot, and then so it kind of makes it look really durable. So if you make a bag out of this, you can expect it to last for years, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I imagine. Well, we have like a little India here in Singapore, and yeah, there's a lot of really cool looking fabric art and things like that. So I have no doubt that there's some cool stuff there. That, and I imagine there's some good curry to be had because I love Prada, and that would be like having like good authentic curry. Oh hell yeah! Oh, and I like spicy things, like really hot spicy stuff. So yeah. Yeah. Um, Probably the butter chicken and naans, but um, if it's not that kind of stuff, then like an egg prada with onions, sometimes with onions and mushroom. I like when they add the stuff to it, make it kind of more of a meal. But yeah. Something sweet. I don't.
Sweet, like sweet as in Indian sweets?
Yeah.
Yes. Like mithai.
Which one is that one? Oh
Do you
yeah.
remember the like
Vegetarian for
candies?
sure. The vegetarian stuff for sure. There's
Like
some
little
vegetable dishes where it's like cauliflower that's ground up and like full of seasonings and stuff. Like I love that one. But hang on, the candies, I'm not 100%.
it's kind of like a cross between candy and like you know how a Chinese New Year goodies kind of thing, like
Right.
cross between cookie and candy.
Okay.
Pistachios and
Wait,
honey
is
and
the Turkish delights that I got
rose.
Mustafa? Is
Similar,
that
yes, yes, that sort of stuff, yes.
yeah, I like
Although
Turkish
that's obviously
delights.
Turkish, but
We have a store here at Mustafa, which is like predominantly an Indian thing. And they have Turkish delight there. I don't know how Indian that is, but oh man, that stuff goes down so
I think it's in the
easy.
name, honey.
Okay. But yeah, a lot of like the Indian stalls here, I've never seen a dessert section. Oh, they got the one. What's the big funnel thing with sugar and stuff on it?
Still Prada.
It looks like a dunce cap.
Yep, that's still Prada. That's a tissue Prada. It's not exactly traditional, but that's more like Southern Indian.
Like those are pretty cool. I just, I don't think of sweets when I think of Indian food. I think of curries and I think of like mutton and or the amazing vegetarian like vegetable dishes. Because like if I just do like the nothing but the butter chicken, it's sort of like but then add in another little something. Do you remember the names of some of those vegetable ones we did? The sad part is my favorite Indian restaurant has closed up, so we can't.
I guess like aloo gobi, that kind of stuff. Well, Singapore has the Southern Indians basically settled in Singapore way back when, so we have a pretty large community of that. Then in more recent years, we've gotten more Northern Indian influx. So Singaporeans basically grew up with Southern Indian cuisine.
And it's been introduced to me, and I love it.
Mhm.
That's one of the bonuses is a lot of the Indian shops are open really super late. So like we will go and like we're going on bike rides and whatever. We would end up at these places and just try different foods and stuff. And yeah, a lot of them are amazing. Yeah, a lot of the restaurants we go to, though, I can't think of any of them having sweets. But then again, we weren't really looking for that sort of thing. So
No, we don't. I think you've had gulab jamun. It really is about like the fancier places.
yeah, I don't recognize those names. But then again, typically when we're looking at the menu, it would be like reading like the what it is as opposed to reading the name so much and trying to figure out what it is.
Oh, I know. You've had the coffee. You've had the pistachio ice cream.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. That's Indian?
Mhm.
Oh yeah. That one's really good. Because typically when I think of pistachios, I think of like Greek, like the oh, I can't think of the stupid name. The thin pastry thing. With the
Baklava.
honey. Baklava.
Baklava. Also
Yes.
Turkish.
Right. That's why I didn't think that the pistachio one was Indian.
No. The pistachio
cookies.
ice cream?
Yeah.
Coffee.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Not gonna lie, I'm starting to get hungry now. I was talking about food. I was fine up until this. Yes, baklava is. Yeah, I will agree. We used to have a Greek church just down the street from my house. Could hear the music of the what do they call it? The Yasu festival. Anyways, they had this like Greek party every year, and I loved going over there and getting the baklava. It was great stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I've been tying knots since 1987. So yeah. Obviously, I wasn't doing YouTube channel, but yeah, I was. My first bracelets were in 1987. So yep. Yeah, I'm fortunate that the Greek restaurant is nowhere near the house, because otherwise there would be some trouble to be had.
You're thinking of the Turkish restaurant.
Or Turkish. Whatever. That one restaurant that's at East Coast Park. I'm like, uh-huh. If that was nearby, there'd be like, honey, why is there a $3 charge on the card? I don't know. Oh yeah, we watched it. And yeah, it really felt like America in the 80s. I've only watched season 1 and 2. I have not gotten to season 3 yet. I should watch that. I should make a list of things I want to watch. Ooh, favorite TV show. Well, right now I'm trying to watch One Piece. Favorite TV shows? I don't know that I have a favorite. I like just watch whatever random things all the time. So chaotic. What do you do for a living? Oh, that's cool. Those are good. Why would we not move back to the U.S.? The U.S. is just really chaotic, especially now. And like
You're saying that
medical
to somebody
stuff-
whose handle is chaotic?
Yeah, no, that was
Oh
somebody
no,
else.
that's shooter.
Yeah, so
Okay, sorry.
the U.S. medical treatments and things like that are way more expensive. Even just seeing the shrink like I do and paying for my meds is cheaper here without insurance than it would be for me in America with insurance. So, yeah, I don't see a reason for going back to the States. I mean,
Chaotic,
yes.
that's difficult. The convo is pretty generic.
Yeah, shooter,
Could
shooter.
be anything from 16
It's
to 46.
33. 33. He asked about adoption.
With strings.
I get confused who wanted adopted.
You take a guess.
I did take a guess. I said 33.
Please.
Oh. We're gonna find out he's like 15 or something, I'm sure. I go out on Wednesdays to get away from work and clear my mind. I pass by a number of Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kreme and all kinds of temptations. And for the most part, I'm really well behaved. Like, I am surprisingly well behaved. Like, to the point that I'm shocked that, you know.
Do we have kids?
Do we have kids, shooter? No. Well, I have a kid from a previous marriage. But pretty much I'm the biggest kid you'll probably ever see.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Oh, so
Nice,
you're
21.
21. Oh, should have got it right.
Good God. So I'm not crazy about the dark brown in this square here. It just seems like not enough of a contrast, but still pretty cool. I was curious because Delhi is like a really big city from what I can have seen or whatever. I just curious like what people do for work like in such a big old city.
Fair question. He might still be in school.
Yeah. Yeah, and to everybody over in the big stream, sorry I'm getting distracted here, but yeah, for once, Vert stream is kind of popping off over there. A couple new people I've not had the pleasure of meeting before. Yeah. Yeah, you could totally learn these things. And surprisingly, you can make a pretty good amount of money with it if you get good at making things. I sold some bags and things, made about $1,000 over a 3-day sale event. So, but then again, I've had a lot of practice. So. One of the strands got caught up in the other strings. I suddenly had only one gray where there's supposed to be two. Hey! Hello! Wow. Catching us towards the end of the stream here tonight. Having to back out a couple knots. So when I grabbed the pink to go do the thing, I grabbed a gray with it, which was not intended.
Uh-oh. Take a shot, people.
Oh no. It wasn't like the usual kind of mistakes. It was, instead of grabbing 2 strands, I grabbed 3. I try not to have too many projects going at once, so I'm going to be really happy to have this one finally done and dusted. Because we put aside the spats to do this. I'm not even 100% sure that I want to go right back to doing the spats, but let's see. So these squares are the end of the bag. This square is the base of the bag. So there'll be 2 of these for the base. Basically what I'll do is I'll turn the whole thing inside out and then tie the knots so that way they join together to be the other side of it. Oh, was it just string things? Somebody on the last stream, right after I said goodnight and everything, had mentioned the fact that 1,500 skeins did not, both felt like a lot and also didn't feel like very much. I forgot who said it, but I totally wanted to go back. Like I already closed out the window where I could have hit the chat thing, but I read it on the sheep chat thing. Whoever said that was so on point, absolutely 100%. 1,500 skeins is far from a big, huge order for me. Like I've had big bags of floss come. But at the same time, if you told the 1987 Kevin that I would be getting 1,500, skeins, it would have been like, what? Because that's just a bit outrageous. Yeah, it was you. Yeah, so yeah, absolutely, 100%. It blows my mind to think like once upon a time like that. But I just went through 16, 32, 15. What's 16 times 4?
64.
I went through 64 skeins of floss to do something like 5 or 6 videos just recently. So yeah, I can burn through some string at times, but they're definitely cool. And I'll show you some of the future stuff. Yeah. So these are some of the more recent bracelets. So these big old ones here just blew through some floss. That one's pretty cool. But yeah, this is like almost a month's worth of making knots. And yeah, lots and lots of string. Crazy amounts of string. Oh, thank you. Your nickname is Bracelets? Nice. Thank you, thank you. So I'm almost done with this diamond and I have to take it off of the clips and rotate it around. So if you haven't seen the whole thing here, give me a second. You can check it out. All right, so it's a cylinder, and It's super colorful. And then I've just got a piece of a cutting board that I use to keep it sorted. Alright. You. Is it Estia? They're wanting to know your story. That's fun.
No, they want to know your story.
Oh, they want to know my story. Which story about how we met?
No,
Or how we started bracelets.
behind the name,
Oh,
the
behind it.
nickname, not God.
How did I get called that? I don't know. I was tying a lot of knots, and somebody seemed to think that I have a crazy skill here. I don't know. That's kind of funny. I think it kind of started with a knot, N-O-T, and then became K-N-O-T. As so many of my catchphrases do. Okay, so that one's too short. That one's too short. Yay. Alright. Replace more string. Shooter's gone. Yeah, just you guys hanging out though on the vertical stream has caused more people to actually have joined than we've had for most of the night. We're now up to 155 views, and there are 4 of you over there watching in the vertical stream. I take it most people in the vertical stream are watching off of their phone. It's the only way it really makes any sense to me, because otherwise you would watch it in the horizontal chat, which has better things. Ah. Yeah, still more people in the Vert than we've had most of the night. Kind of neat up. I think once few people get in there, Google's like, oh, it must have gotten to a good part, show more people. Let me tell you about just ain't my bag. You know, it's my key. Don't make the walls out. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. So obviously I'm over here rocking out with some Motley Crue, smoking in the boys' room, which actually brought me back. I'm old enough to remember high schools having a smoking section. We actually had a place where we could go and have a cigarette. '80s were definitely a different time. Mind you, I'm sure that had to be early '80s because I'm pretty sure at some point somebody decided that it was a bad idea. Well, guys, it is 1 o'clock. I've gotten a bunch done today. I feel accomplished. I think we're going to have to leave the rest of this to get started on it again next week. Before I go, though, it's a little back button here. I want to thank my YouTube members who make this possible. It's with their contributions that helps me to be able to buy the string needed to actually put this stuff together. So if you want to become a member and help support the channel, it would be awesome. You get to see the patterns early over on the post tab, or you get to watch the videos early, which is also a bonus, as well as the smiley faces in chat and some other stuff. Things like hanging out, we do that as well. So yeah, if you want to, that would be awesome. We'll be back next week where I try to get the bag finished.
You have to get to Bikini Bottom and help Sandy. She got her strings in a bunch again.
And yeah, is there anything else, honey?
Don't think so.
I think that's about it for now. So guys, again, thanks for hanging out with us. It's been a lot of fun here tonight. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch. Same time, 10 p.m. Singapore time. Until 1 a.m.